Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Hardaway comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Payton. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. Good on the shot. And it's 8 points for Draymond Green.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big RC coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Feeds to Watson. At the elbow, Vucevic. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Screen by Bogut. For 3, Barbosa. Can't hit. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year ballot. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here is Livingston. Passes it to Barbosa. Shot clock at 6. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. Channing Frye's checked in for Harris. And Golden State also making a change. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Watson kicks to Hardaway. Dishes it to Watson. Hardaway against Iguodala. Shoots from the high post. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Orlando out in front. They're up by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Frye. Harris comes in for Evan Fournier. Hardaway is subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Barnes. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Hardaway is out there with Oladipo. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Good. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Leandro Barbosa. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Magic leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Magic.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Nikola Vucevic. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Outside Hardaway. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Magic lead by 12.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very rough stretch of games. It's been a while since their last win, and he was not content on playing a supporting role and letting them lose another one. He came on strong, took over, and put an end to the losing streak.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.